Hi everyone, it's Esther from Nevada once again. It's 2 days after Christmas. I hope you had a wonderful holiday season. I hope you did. I did. Very nice and quiet, low key, just my style. My husband gave me a bunch of presents. I gave him a bunch of stuff. The one thing he gave me was a giant air fryer. It's enormous. I don't want to. I hope I can learn to use it. It's fantastic. It looks like you can cook a whole chicken in there and all this stuff. Anyway, he gave me some other things too, some nice things. Um, I had a lovely time, and I made myself something for Christmas. This was for me. Wait till you see this. Ah, look at that. That's my Christmas hat. Colorful, eh? It's some of that Super Saver Red Heart that I was talking about. How I had 5 skeins of it, and what should I make? I made a hat out of some of it, not very much. About half of one of these skeins. I can make something bigger later. It's so cute. I just love the college colors. It goes purples and everything. Oh, that's my Christmas hat. See those funny? I see these funny things behind me. My sister sent me those. They're Swedish gnomes. Her and I like gnomes. We like gnomes, and she sent me some Swedish ones because we're Swedish. That's funny. A girl and a boy, little braids and stuff. That's funny. They don't look too Christmassy. They look summery, but they're cute. I was going to knit her a gnome, but I ran out of time. I'm still going to knit her a gnome, but didn't make it for Christmas. All right. It's raining today. It's just pouring rain. And later it's going to snow. But, in the rain it's not that cold, at least here. So I might have to take the sweater off too after a while. Oh, I finished the Felix pullover. That's what this is. The main detail of this is this lace on the raglan. And the rest of it's plain except for this here. And that is the main detail because I thought I was going to go insane making this. Doing this with short rows back and forth with lace too, it boiled my brains. But I did it. This is the pattern. You've probably seen this before. It's funny, I was just dying to make it out of this nice Icelandic wool, Lopi. And then while I was making it, I was going, why did I even start this? It's just mainly miles of stockinette. That can get so tedious. Of course, I don't know what I'm complaining about for because it turned into a nice warm sweater. And they said that this sticky wool, rustic wool, would soften and be very, very soft and fluffy and everything after you washed it. Well, I washed it, and it's not soft. Maybe it's softer. It's softer than it was, because it's very rustic. I don't think it's hardly spun at all. I don't think it's not plied tightly or anything. That's why you use a big needle. So you're making this big see-through thing, but when you wash it, it goes zoop. The holes all close up, except for what you want, the lace. But I have to face it. European yarn is different than American yarn.
You doing a podcast?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
European yarn is rustic and old-fashioned and wonderful, really. Magical, actually. American yarn is nice and practical and smooth and mostly soft because Americans love softness. You hear it on all the podcasts. Ooh, so soft. Ooh, so soft. Americans don't want to use this stuff, and I haven't either until now. But this is like rainproof. The water just beads up on it, and it's warm as hell, but it's light. It's real light. I'm definitely going to make another sweater out of this. Maybe a nice reddish brown or something. Maybe orange. Ooh, that'd be pretty. There's a difference. Americans are spoiled. Little, ooh, I gotta have soft yarn. I know, I'm the same way. My favorite sweater yarn is Madeline Tosh. And if you don't think that's expensive, I'm sure I'm never going to make another sweater with it. I only made one recently because I had it already in my stash. Because it's $30 a skein now. And I need 7.5 skeins or so to make a sweater. That's an expensive sweater. I'm not rich. Anyway. This stuff is cheap. This sweater costs about $50. No. Maybe less. Because you don't need very much of it because you're using size 10 needles. And I think it's a little over 100 yards in a skein. Anyway, you don't need a lot of yarn for it. So it turns out it's a deal. Oh, it's hot. It's hot. Oh my God, it's hot. Let me take this off. So how was your Christmas? Those of you with grandchildren, I bet that was fun. Oh, I bet that was fun to surprise little kids with stuff. Oh, I wish I had some grandchildren. I never will. Yeah, my kids will never have kids. That's a shame. It's a shame. Okay, so I finished those hats for my sister, and I had to give them to her, of course, for Christmas. She loved it, especially the horses. I made her an orange one, too. Just a regular orange bankhead hat. That's a free pattern, bankhead. And it's a nice pattern, nice hat pattern. She loved that, too. So both of the hats match her safety vests, which are fluorescent, you know, because she goes out and helps the horses in the wild horses in Nevada. She belongs to a big group that does this. And at first I said, she goes, I went on 3 horse calls today. I'm tired. I said, what do you do on a horse call? What do you mean? She said, well, sometimes these are all wild horses that wander around. Sometimes they get their legs caught in a fence or something like that and have to come and cut the fence off of its poor leg. Sometimes they get on the highway. That's the main thing. They get on the highway and just sort of wander around. They feel disoriented or something, and you have to get them off because they'll cause accidents. They'll get killed, and maybe some people will get killed. So they get them off the highway. She said she has to bring hay. She has her own horses, too. She has to bring hay to coax them to get off the highway and get back on the hills. And she gets calls from, like, women who say, there's a horse in our backyard and he's eating stuff and my husband wants to shoot him. Please come, please come. So they come and they get the horse away so he doesn't get shot by the angry husband, you know. So those are horse calls. So I said, oh, well, that's interesting. That's very interesting. And I'm so happy you're helping those horses because they don't know they're not supposed to be in someone's backyard or, you know, eating their rose bush or something. That's wonderful. That's my sister. Well, I made another small thing. You know, it's Christmas. I didn't have time to make a bunch of stuff. Okay. So I made a Sophie scarf. You heard of this Sophie scarf? It's sort of the rage. By Petite Knit Sophie scarf. A few thousand people have made it. It's just a long thing, but it has I-cord edging. That's always nice, I-cord edging. You just put it around your neck like that, like so. And you put it around, and then you tie a little thing. To-do. And You know, be artistic about it, I guess, and make it look all jaunty. It's real warm because, of course, it's tied around your neck. It's totally, you know, around your whole neck. Very warm coil. Nice. When it gets cold again, when the snow comes this afternoon, I'll wear it. Well, that's the entirety of my knitting. Now I'm looking for the next project. I know I told you I was going to make that green sweater, but I'm thinking I'm use that yarn to make a different green sweater. I have the pattern. Let me show you. This is a nice sweater, and it happens to be green. I'm thinking of this next. I would love to have a sweater like that. I really would. I just need to get some, and it's a worsted weight too. So I just need to get the yarn for this part. I don't know what color I want. Do I want white, or maybe I want like a darker oatmeal or barley or something. I think a darker pale color would be good. I'm not sure. I'll hold up the yarns together. See what looks good with that. But that's pretty, huh? Yeah, I think I'd like to have that. Many of these colorwork sweaters are fingering, and I could do that, of course. I've made them, but please. Yeah, I think I might do that next. I don't know what I'll do next. I have a house full of yarn, and I don't have to use this green right away. You know how it goes. Well, I got up early today and went down to Starbucks, my favorite place in all the world. And see, I should even show you. I got a nice, my favorite drink is flat whites. Yummy. I've let it go kind of cold to go warm it up. Look what I got. I sent away for these a long time ago. They're little Starbucks markers. Little Starbucks stitch markers. I have 5 of them, I think, or 4. I have 4 of them. 5. I got 5. They're so cute. They're made to look like hot chocolate with the whipped cream in the middle. I love Starbucks. I'm a fan. I think they're my fan too. I spend all my money there. I get them on my phone. You know, I got their app on my phone, so I just go and pay by phone. I'm so modern, it's just ridiculous. I am with it, you know that? Yeah. It's on the phone, and today I got a free coffee cup. I should have brought that to show you. Because if you get points every time you buy something. Flat whites cost over $5 each. That's the kind of fool I am. And I buy one a day, just about. I think every so often I buy 2. Because I'm a coffee junkie. I just love coffee. So anyway, for every $1 you get 2 points. And if you save up to 400, you can get anything in the store, anything that they sell. So I got a coffee cup. It's a pretty one. I'll bring it next time. It's blue and white. Sort of the Jewish colors for the holiday season. I think that's probably what it was for. But it's real pretty because I love blue. You know. And so I can get rid of one of my cups in the cupboard. My cupboard's too full of cups. I can get rid of some and give to the charity box, you know, and put my new cup in there. I'm so excited. One time, the girl who works there, one of the girls, gave me a free holiday cup. It was a fancy thing. It looked kind of like this, but it was plastic instead of paper. and it was reusable and everything. It was really nice. They're so sweet in there. They got my name on here without me telling them. I just walk in and they write Esther on my cup. I love that. I guess it's like, in fact, it is like the men who go to the diners because the waitresses know their name and the waitresses know what they want all the time, and the waitresses wait on them and treat them real good. I've always made fun of men for that. And look at me, I'm doing the same thing, only doing it with Starbucks. Hi, Esther. Like Cheers, I'm coming into Cheers. I like people at least pretending they like me. That's always nice. Everybody likes that. My girl, I have a girlfriend that I've known since I was 15 years old. We went to high school together and we just stayed connected the whole time. She sent me this cute calendar with, tear off pages. A cat a day. That's going to be fun. Because her and I love kitties. So, I know this is a very short one, but that is just about all I have to say. Except, I hope you have a wonderful holiday. The rest of it, like New Year's Eve, if you do anything on New Year's Eve, if you celebrate, hope you have a lot of fun. And I hope you see all your relatives and all your little kids, your little grandchildren. And could you loan me one? Come on, somebody's got a grandchild to spare. Okay, see you later, and I'll see you in the new year. Bye.